How we doing, folks? I'm just with my dog, Honey, right now. We're just hanging out, and I want to do a short video on a story that happened to me today, and my 2 cents, and what I think about the situation. So I'll just get to the point. So I had a story of someone close to me who, she contributes to the intellectual field in astrology and other things, and related maybe spiritual sciences and arts. So she called out this person for someone's calling me in the middle of a video. I hate when that happens. I shouldn't say the word hate, but I dislike when that happens. So anyway, so this person was defaming, I guess you could say, despoiling this person close to me for having her own beliefs and having her source of information to her available, and she was scorned. She was called out. This person close to me. By the way, isn't this dog so cute? I love this dog. His name's Honey. And so she was almost ostracized by this person. And I told her that the kind of person that would defame you and say lies like that is the kind of person that has no credibility anyway. So you can't take people seriously, who are like that, because what does that say about their character if they're bad mouthing you, spreading rumors, saying how awful and terrible you are, And so journalism is a tricky thing because you need sources to verify and the accuracy and the veracity of the stories that are coming on, and fact checking is an art and a science. There's so many different sources of information people just don't know, and with this whole fake news thing, people don't know news from fiction anymore. That like you could be someone who identifies with the left, right? And or you could be someone that identifies with the right, and people just don't know. People just if you said fake news to someone on the right, they'd be thinking, like I said, CNN, blah, 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 blah. If you're talking about what's fake news, for someone who's a devout left, follower, you think, oh well, Fox News, of course, that first of all, but basically anything that contradicts, my belief system of my candidate or my political leaning, and so I just want to say that it's so toxic and bad to badmouth people for no reason, and that we all have our own integrity as human beings, and that in some cultures, rumors are considered the most, I guess you could say, dangerous and destructive form of an aggression that you can make. That it's such a destructive act, rumors, because not only is it an assault on your character, but you can't defend yourself, and it's also, and we get this dog in the frame, it's also an assault on your entire family lineage. So if you think of it that way, then rumors are a really serious thing, because not only are you attacking someone, you're attacking a mother, you're attacking a daughter, you're attacking a brother, you're attacking someone with family who loves them, and if you defame someone, it's an accusatory forced is someone's entire ancestral tree, that their entire family is in question because of this rumor. And so anyway, this person was quite outspoken in her beliefs, saying that this person close to me is spreading propaganda with their source of news are whack. There's they're blubbering idiots. So bumbling idiots. And so I mean, I guess the point is that you know when when people like that spread rumors like that, you have to ask, what is the source coming from? And if this is a person who would spread rumors like that, where's their credibility? Where's their moral integrity? So really, if you think about it, you're above them in in terms of that spiritual evolution. So never fear for those people who spread rumors thinking they're less than you. Pity them, pray for them. Well, don't pity them, but pray for them. And just you know, um, it's just life is so we're so interconnected with social media, and we're so plugged in. It's like we can't get away from people. Every time we turn on the computer, there's a notification. We get call on the phone. We're just like so connected, and sometimes I feel like we're too connected. Like we have this dopamine rush, right? Like every time someone texts us, like 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 when the ringtone goes on, like the whole chorus. You get all, and then you get like 20 ringtones. It's a shame because back in the day you could have your custom ringtones, but the point is that we're so distracted by life, and there's so many things that go on. We're so interconnected with people that we can't escape people. We're surrounded by people, and it create a toxic environment if we're too close to people, and if we're spreading gossip to a network of people who are so connected, then it affects a lot of people. If they say seven degrees of separation. If someone is spreading rumors, you got to assume in business, anytime that if one person knows something, they all know something. It's they got dirt on you. You said something out of line, and you said something crazy, and um, you know, no disrespect to crazy people because I'm crazy myself, but so the point is that this person was like I said, was scorned for their beliefs. They said, oh, dismissive, and the point of this video and the reason why I wanted to film this video today. Oh, do I have any gook in my lips? That wouldn't be good for the camera. I don't think people would appreciate that too much. No, it looks good, but anyway. So this person, spreading rumors, or spreading their hatred, saying that their news source is whack, that everything about what they're saying is outlandish. And so, when people say things like that, when they're spreading rumors, like saying, like I said, you look at their credibility, you question the source, and when you think about it, like people that spread rumors, like I said before, that where are they really operating on, and who can you trust? Because anyone can say anything, and there'd be this blind acceptance. There's actually been studies on this that if someone has spread a rumor, spread gossip, they just say something. It's the power of suggestion. It's the power of getting the first word, and people believe it. People will believe rumors that they have, and it's so destructive in so many levels. Like you said, the integrity, and so people are close-minded, and I think that people are dismissive, and that's the reason why a lot of what I'm saying is going down. That what I'm describing, because even if this person thinks that this person's source of news or that what they're posting is out of line, why do we have to be dismissive? Why do we have to assume that they're wrong? Just because you're wrong and everyone else thinks they're right does not mean you're wrong. Just because the whole world thinks you're wrong does not mean you're wrong. You can be right. So for someone to be dismissive and close-minded over someone's POV, that's more dangerous than spreading any information. We have the right to free speech. We have the right to free speech. Maybe not all the time and every platform, but that's the foundation. That's what the Americans laid down. The Americans who made this country said you can say whatever you want. Say whatever you want as long as doesn't you don't scream fire in a movie theater. And folks, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. But so it's just when someone says something like that, it spreads. Attach your credibility like that. It's you look at the kind of person they are, and you think to yourself that you know, could you really take someone seriously if they're the kind of person that would do that, and you have no way of defending yourself. So when when uh when someone is dismissive of someone's claim without evidence, you know, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Did I say that right? I think I said that right. It's a tongue twister, but so that's so true. And this dog is just so happy right now. I'm gonna tilt it forward so you can see him. He's so cute. No, that's not gonna work. He is cute though, isn't he? He's a Cavachon, half King Cavalier, half Bijan Freeze. Anyway, so to get to the point that if we hear something that seems outlandish at first, like this can never happen. This is just some wacko, crazy, thing. Like, what are these people talking about? They're talking about the truth. They're talking about this, that. And like, what are you talking about? This makes no sense. But do you really think that in the 1920s they said to themselves, "Oh well, I guess in 50 years we'll be in the moon." Do you really think in the 1920s, these people walking down the streets, in 1929, in the Great Depression, on October 29, 1929, do you think that, if I'm wrong, I'll be really embarrassed. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. But, when that happened, do you really think that, in 40 years, we'll be in the moon? So, I mean, it's not outlandish to say something that may sound for lack of a better term, crazy at first. And that's just how it is. It always starts with a crazy idea and then it materializes. And I say to my friend all the time that anything you can imagine, you can create. For example, if scientists are trying to find signals from aliens in outer space, right? Space aliens, and they're using their antenna and they're looking all over the place. They don't have any signal, and they have like one moment where like they get like a split second. It turns out it's like a flying squirrel or something. So I forgot. I think it's called SETI. I could be wrong on that. So don't jump in the atoms in that bandwagon if I'm mixing my facts. But anyway, so the point is that you know anything we can imagine, anything we can fathom, we can create. So let's say that, all right, well, these space aliens must be pretty smart, right? If they can go in these spaceships and go all across the universe, they must be pretty smart guys and gals. So, I mean, I'm not sure how that works, actually. Maybe they're gray aliens. They're I don't know. Anyway, so there's so much. My dog is just walking around and distracting me. Sorry, I lost my train of thought a little bit. But there's so much that you know, like that we never would have imagined, like years ago. So, like to be in the moon, like what a feat that is. And I did not think that was a fake landing. But my dog's starting to run away. But I think he just wants to see this dog. All right, but so let's just say aliens. Let's just say the aliens. Let's say they didn't want to get a signal. What if they knew the humans were looking for little alien signals in the air in the universe? Let's just say that. Do you think the aliens would be smart enough to build this technology that would block any signal? Like we're in this trapped planet. That this planet is just trapped. But I mean, I'm not saying that's true. I'm not saying I believe that. I'm just being open minded. And the point is to be open minded. Like we don't know. All I'm saying is there's technology that we have that we could not even fathom years ago. I mean, try telling someone in the Civil War that we have the internet. We buy things on Amazon. There'd be trucks, things with wheels that would drive things to our house within a day, 1 to 2 business days, free shipping with a Prime membership. Do you really think that they would be able to fathom that? So the point is, if someone says something outlandish, ridiculous, like, what are you talking about? Like, we can't be closed-minded that. We got to be open-minded that anything is possible. Anything we can fathom, we can create, and that there's so much technology that is available that we don't know about that is beyond comprehension at this point, So, I think we can't be dismissive of other people's beliefs, and we can't assume that what people say, it's just out of line. It's just, it makes no sense because it never makes sense. The truth never makes sense at first. I mean, does the internet make sense when you're trying to explain it? Like back in the day, like the early 1990s, like how would you, like back? Remember, like back in the 1990s when we had like AOL, we have AOL discs at Walgreens and Wegmans, and we get the AOL and we put it on. They had a dial-up. You are connected. You've got mail. Like I mean, we even back in the day, we couldn't even understand the internet. But try explaining that to someone who didn't even invent a car. I mean, the point is that I'm just going to get to the point. I said point, 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 point. So here's the point: that we can't be dismissive of other people's ideas, even if they seem outlandish. Okay, it may seem ridiculous. It makes no sense, but guess what? Life doesn't make sense. You ever just thought and realized life makes no sense? We're on this planet. We're on this rock we call a planet. We're on this object we call a rock. We call a planet. Spins around this moon. I mean, the sun. The moon spin around. It makes no sense. It's absurd. So there's a certain absurdity to life. So life is absurd. Life doesn't make sense. And we're connected to limitless possibility and the divine realms. And so anything we can imagine, we can create. So if next time someone says something, don't just close them down. Don't be dismissive. Don't think it's outlandish, and just be open minded to the fact that, my friends, anything is possible. And I'll see you in a future video, and maybe with my dog, maybe not.